Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel, 12 Seasons of Astrology. The main focus for January 2020 for your sign is in your first house and your third house. On January 2nd, Mercury in Capricorn, your first house, will conjunct Jupiter in Capricorn, your first house. There's increased activities involving your changing your appearance. Actually, there's increased discussions and or activities involving changing your appearance, your physique, your image, your personality, or reputation. On January 3rd, Mercury in Capricorn, your first house, will oppose the North Node in Cancer, your seventh house. There's communications about your appearance, physique, personality, image, reputation that could change your relationship with your committed partner or business partner. On January 4th, Mars in Sagittarius, your 12th house, will trine Chiron in Aries, your 4th house. It looks like you're recovering or healing from an ailment. You're resting at home. Possibly you're recovering from an ailment or any type of addiction, and you're resting at home. Also, some people could get released from confinement, like jail or prison, and they get released back home. On January 7th, the Sun in Capricorn, your first house, will sextile Neptune in Pisces, your third house. You might purchase a new vehicle. Electronic device. You could be on the news, or your neighborhood could be featured on the news. On January 8th, Mercury in Capricorn, your first house, will sextile Neptune in Pisces, your third house. There's discussions about a phone call or a letter or email that you received that was about you. On January 10th, there's a full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer, your 7th house, that will oppose Mercury in Capricorn, your first house, that will oppose Saturn in Capricorn, your first house, that will oppose Pluto in Capricorn, your first house. Over the next 6 months, I just want to mention Jupiter in Capricorn, your first house, will oppose the North Node in Cancer, your fourth house. Over the next 6 months, something gradually phases out or gets eclipsed out with your relationship with your committed partner. Also, there could be profound discussions about your appearance, physique, personality, image, or reputation that require structure, discipline, limitations, restrictions, so that you can be transformed. Otherwise, something about you could be eclipsed out within the next 6 months. Be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. Also, I want to mention, if you were an adult or a teenager back in 2001, on January 9th, 2001, there was a full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer, 19 degrees. If you could remember anything that took place in your life, it's possible that it could happen again. Between January 2001 and July 2001, something could possibly happen again around that time. The planetary energies are different now, but something similar could happen. On January 15th, Venus in Pisces, your third house, will sextile Uranus in Taurus, your fifth house. There could be a sudden artistic project in your neighborhood. There looks like there could be a sudden artistic project in your neighborhood that you could work on. There could be a romantic getaway on a short distance trip, or you can just have fun and leisure with your siblings, cousins, and children. On January 17th, Chiron in Aries, your fourth house, will sextile Mercury in Aquarius, your second house. Looks like you have discussions about earning money from home, conversations about earning money from the sale of a home, or earning money from real estate, or like Airbnb. Let's see. On January 18th, Mercury in Aquarius, your second house, will square Uranus in Taurus, your fifth house. There's an unexpected expense that happened involving your children or a romantic partner, and you have discussions about it on how it affected your disposable income. On January 22nd, Chiron in Aries, your fourth house, will sextile Uranus. Chiron in Aries, your fourth house, will sextile the Sun in Aquarius, your second house. You are officially earning money from home, whether it's selling real estate, involved with Airbnb or rental property or property rental. On January 23rd, Venus in Pisces, your third house, will sextile Jupiter in Capricorn, your first house. You may purchase a new vehicle. You could be on the news, or your neighborhood could be featured on the news. On January 24th, there's a new moon in Aquarius, your second house, that will square Uranus in Taurus, your fifth house. Normally, this should be a fresh start, new beginning, but there's a sudden, unforeseen development regarding your children, a pregnancy that has caused you to miss out on earning money, whether it's from overtime or from a second job. On January 25th, Mercury in Aquarius, your second house, will sextile Mars in Sagittarius, your 12th house. This discussions about earning money from a pharmacy, hospital, jail, or prison, or a clinic. On January 26th, Venus in Pisces, your third house, will conjunct Neptune in Pisces, your third house. There is increased activities or communications involving your neighbors, your neighborhood, vehicle, siblings, cousins, electronic devices, possibly postal mail, or just ideas, or just writing projects. On January 28th, Mars in Sagittarius, your 12th house, will square Neptune in Pisces, your third house. It's possible a confrontation with a sibling or cousin that could end up with you in getting some jail time, or you could be in an incident involving a vehicle that cost you to go have a hospital visit while you're recovering from this incident. Your cards, let's see, you have money, or it says some money, change, and reunion. All right, so it looks like there's some kind of change with your money. It could be due to a reunion that you have with this person, or there's a reunion that you have that could involve money, and there's still some change involved as well. All right, Capricorn, that's all I have for the month of January 2020. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, please remember to check out my other videos I have posted. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.